That's one issue I would like to discuss during this convention as well. That's something that's a topic that they have been talking about it, the different organizations. One says that they will, I think they will ban boxing to participate for 2 years. I think Paco was not percent they've been stating about it. And I think the IPF, and if I'm right, it's taking them 1 year. I think we'll ban the boxing for 1 year, whatever it is. I think
World Boxing Association President Gervonta Davis officially revoked Gervonta Davis's boxing license following the controversial 9th round incident in his fight against Lemont Roach earlier this month. This decision comes amid intense backlash, with critics accusing the organization of double standards. Many believe that Steve Willis, the judges, and the technical review team played a role in robbing Lemont Roach of what should have been his 26th career victory.
Right.
But you say you don't think he willing though.
Whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fuck around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on, ref.
Time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next one.
No, he can't.
The WBA had an opportunity to restore its credibility and prove that it operates without favoritism. But instead, it disappointed the entire boxing community. The bias toward Gervonta Davis, who was the A-side in the fight, was evident. Despite the human and technical errors that marred the bout, the organization refused to overturn the result in favor of Lemont Roach after reviewing the situation. What followed was a wave of heavy criticism from fight fans and boxing professionals, who voiced their frustration over the WBA's handling of the controversy. In response, WBA President Gilberto Mendoza ultimately chose not to alter the fight's outcome, but has now revoked Gervonta Davis's license. Additionally, any possibility of an immediate rematch has been suspended for a full year as Davis serves his punishment for what the WBA deemed negligence.
There's no studies about it. There's nothing that we could say which the pros or the amateurs, which one is dangerous or which one is not. You know, I look forward to having whatever medical guidelines we need to follow and to develop, you know, to protect boxers. That's one thing I'm really concerned on this matter and not jump ahead. Because I do believe that in the international community, a lot of professionals can participate in this.
However, this wasn't the WBA's initial stance. After Gervonta Davis was embarrassed by WBA super featherweight champion Lemont Roach Jr. on March 1st, a fight that saw Davis's perfect record tarnished by a majority draw, the organization seemed reluctant to take action. Fans erupted in outrage over a controversial moment in the 9th round. Gervonta Davis unexpectedly took a knee. Referee Steve Willis initially began a standing 10 count, but then ruled it a no knockdown, despite the apparent confusion. It was later revealed that grease from Gervonta Davis had dripped into his eyes, temporarily impairing his vision. Regardless, the incident directly impacted the scoring, ultimately preventing Roach Jr. from securing a rightful victory. Gervonta Davis followed. The New York State Athletic Commission stepped in.
What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't speak on that.
Can't speak on that?
Can't speak on
He did some bullshit though?
that. I can't speak on that.
You have no personal opinion, nothing?
Revealing that a technical issue had prevented officials from reviewing the moment during the fight. However, after receiving a formal appeal from Roach's team, the commission reopened its investigation, which should have ideally led to the draw being overturned into a victory for Roach. Gervonta Davis, a now deleted article from the WBA website. The organization attempted to defend Willis's controversial decision. The article argued that, from their perspective, his ruling was neither unreasonable nor unjustifiable, stating that Willis made the call in real time, believing Gervonta Davis not been struck by a punch before going down. Therefore, no knockdown should have been recorded.
And there will be a lot of energy, a lot of things to do. I'd rather try to find a plan to do it. That's one thing we noticed. Regarding the rest, I hope you
Judges, by regulation, must follow the referee's rulings. They do not have the authority to override his decisions on knockdowns. Some skeptics have suggested that Willis's call unfairly Gervonta Davis, but we do not subscribe to that notion, the article stated. Since this report surfaced, the World Boxing Association faced intense backlash, which may explain why the article was quietly removed from their website. However, the justification provided in the piece only fueled further controversy, becoming a major point of contention within the boxing community. In response to the growing outrage, WBA President Gilberto Mendoza Jr. was forced to issue an official statement, addressing the situation directly.
You know, obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed.
An opinion piece from a contributor to the WBA boxing website attempted to justify the controversy, but WBA President Gilberto Mendoza quickly distanced the organization from it. Mendoza clarified, he doesn't belong to any committee or have any influence or opinion in any matter of our association. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach Jr. voiced his frustration on social media, tweaking, if y'all think Buddy was off for some stuff or had an off night. That stuff is just different there with me. I told y'all from the start. Just because I, and everybody else too, feel like I won, y'all acting like I said he was easy work or some stuff.
And that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. He kind of rolled with it, but after that, you can see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you can see him wipe his other eye. So it's like it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me because I'm right beside him. You can see me like.
The knockdown gives. Following the uproar, WBA President Mendoza began pushing for an immediate rematch between Gervonta Davis and Roach after their controversial majority draw. Mendoza believed the controversy was too significant to ignore. The ring, I think there's not going to be any doubt about having a rematch on this. We need to send a strong message out. Though the WBA formally ordered the fight, Gervonta Davis would have 120 days to settle things in the ring once again. Roach, the major underdog in their first encounter, now waits for his shot at redemption.
He wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that. Right. That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref.
Davis, after facing intense backlash, especially regarding the questionable 9th round incident, has stated that he welcomes a rematch. However, with Davis's boxing license now seized, the fate of the rematch remains uncertain. It appears the controversial article published on the WBA website was either mistakenly posted or merely a highly opinionated take that the organization does not officially endorse. Still, the bigger question looms. How will the New York State Athletic Commission rule on the matter? Will Davis officially receive the first loss of his career, or will boxing's so-called escape unscathed due to his influence and the business behind the fight?